If you're looking for baseboard and doors and frame colors that aren't white, this is the video for you. I have 6 awesome Benjamin Moore paint colors today that are all kind of within that lighter mid-tone range that gives you an alternative to your stereotypical white baseboards. I know a lot of us have them, we enjoy them, but what if you wanted to deviate? Well, this is the video for you. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Manchester Tan, and this is a very popular best-selling paint color by Benjamin Moore, and spoiler alert, a lot of these are. And what's nice about it is it has a lovely subtle warmth to it. A 63-ish LRV as well, and I find Manchester Tan to be more beige-like versus tan-like, because tan colors typically have a lot more brown, more orange. Color feels a little more muted to me, and I think this color is enjoyable not just on walls, but on trim as well. Now, sticking with that same sort of light reflectance value, that same level of depth, but maybe going a bit cooler, Edgecomb Gray would be my next choice. Another immensely popular wall color, but why not consider it for your baseboards and your trim and your doors, especially if you're picking a wall color that is much brighter and lighter. Throughout my career, Edgecomb Gray has been one of my highest recommended colors, especially when it comes to lighter neutrals for walls. But on your trim, I think it's an awesome combination of gray and beige, giving you the amazing grayish coloration. How I would see this working best is if you have a wall color that is maybe a darker version of grayish, or an off-white that has just a little bit of that subtle warmth to it to give you a really nice contrast. Edgecomb Gray does feel a little bit cooler than Manchester Tan, but it's still in that warm territory, so fear not. Third color is going to be Pashmina, and now we're getting even cooler, but still within that neutral territory that's sort of in between cool and warm. This is going to be the one that splits the difference for me in terms of color temperature, and also you have a color here that is on the darker end of midtones. So about a 44 LRV, which is going to reflect less light, give you a little more contrast, which could give you some more flexibility on your wall colors. So even if you're going with, let's say, an Edgecomb Gray-like color on your walls, Pashmina has enough depth where you'll still see some levels of contrast. I think it's always important to consider having a nice difference in lightness with your walls and your baseboards. Pashmina can give you a little more of that optionality, which is nice. Next up, we have Thunder, another Affinity AF color, which I really do enjoy. This one, like Pashmina, has that level of balance in terms of warm and cool, but I think it takes a baby step towards the cool side of things. So if you're looking for something that has a bit more of that vibe to it, I think Thunder is an amazing color. It's a good alternative to Revere Pewter as well, which is another popular color, but I think Thunder is one that should be considered too, because I love it. A really excellent choice for a neutral, slightly warm gray color in your home as a baseboard color. Now, taking another step towards cool, you see what we're doing here? We're going from warm to cool. Gray Owl would be my 5th color option, and this one is definitely cool leaning without feeling overly blue. So it has a nice neutrality to it. It's very soft and muted. It's also going to be a little bit brighter than those last couple colors we talked about, so an airy feeling to it. 64 LRV means it is in that lighter mid-tone territory, and I think if you're someone that loves those kind of cool, fresh colors within your color scheme, having Gray Owl as a potential trim color is an amazing choice. We then have Coventry Gray, which takes that cool aspect even further. A little bit of a blue undertone happening here, and also some depth and some richness. It's a true mid-tone, right around a 48 LRV. It's going to give you nice, crisp contrast. If you have lighter off-white walls, maybe like an Oxford white, let's say, having Coventry Gray be on the trim will really stand out in a beautiful way. Perfect choice if you have trim and woodwork that you want to accentuate, maybe in the forms of things like wainscoting or wood paneling. Really, really awesome choice here. A cooler mid-tone gray for sure, but in the coolest way possible. So those are some mid-tone trim color options by Benjamin Moore. If you want some Sherwin-Williams ones, let me know in the comment section below, and we have another video right over here.